Well, good morning there, beekeeping world. I'm back here behind the camera. You'll see me in a second. Just want to make sure I got sound and everything. Yep, looks good. Welcome back to Top's Outdoor Adventures. Today, no surprise, we're out in the bee yard. And I get lots of questions. I wouldn't say lots, 5 or 6 people who've asked me what the trick is to keeping a smoker going and how I light my smoker and things like that. So I figured while I'm getting started here, we'll just do a quick video on how I set my smoker up. Now, first off is you need to select a fuel that will give off what's considered a cool smoke. And the easiest way to describe that is I want to use something for smoker fuel that does not make a coal when it burns. For example, if I were to burn wood in my smoker, wood leaves a coal or an ember, and that would not be considered a cool smoke. So what I use, being out here in Oklahoma in the middle of ranch country, one thing I got a lot of laying around is hay. So I just grab a handful of hay and I get started. So here we go. Put that little plug over there so I won't lose it. Just in all fairness and transparency, we've got an empty smoker here. I'm just going to reach over and grab a handful of hay. I'm just kind of lightly shove it down in there. And I use a torch to light my smoker. So I'll get the torch fired up. And I just hold it right on the side of my smoker. And that'll heat up, and eventually you're going to start seeing some smoke coming out of the smoker. And there we have smoke. Alright, once I get the smoke going, I keep the bellows working while I go ahead and turn off my torch. And I'm going to grab my trusty Hive tool. I'm going to shove that on down in there. And I pack it pretty tight. Then, here comes some more hay. And I'm just going to shove it in there. I'm going to get it smoking. Once that's smoking good, I will pack it on down in there. And then here comes the next handful of hay. And I will pack it down in there. And I will go to working my bellows. And the smoke starts a-rolling. And this smoker will stay lit for me long enough to do all 3 or 4 hives. I can probably get an hour out of it just like this. But that's all there is to it on my smoker. And the more I pump it, the more she's going to smoke. And it's a nice cool smoke. Doesn't mess with the bees in a bad way. And you gotta be smart enough to get the lid back on. There we go. Smoker 101. Thanks for tuning in. Go ahead and give me a like, comment, subscribe. And I'll try to keep coming up with some helpful doggone content. So let me walk over and shut the camera off. You guys have a great day, and thanks for watching.